Lisa, well, we just got on scene here. A lot of the students have left for the day. I was told many of them were crying, many of them very emotional as they left. We're also told that sports tonight in the district have been canceled. Well, let me rephrase, at least at the high school have been canceled. And we were told as we pulled up by one of the students that the superintendent was already on site upstate New York where that bus overturned. Now, police tape behind me was just put up as they start to form a barrier to separate the media from where we're told an escort will be taking place to actually bring parents up with kids who were on the bus to upstate New York. And you also mentioned earlier a reunification center that's in Orange, SUNY Orange in Middletown. Now, that's about a 2.5-hour drive from here. That'll be a lot faster with a police escort, but still this time of day, I mean, just think about it logistically, going upstate to have to meet your loved ones after knowing that your child may be on that bus. Let me give you a live look here. As you can see, there's a lot of security guards, police here pulling up to the scene. For those of you just tuning in, state police have confirmed at least one fatality. They're asking loved ones to meet at a reunification site at SUNY Orange in Middletown. It's 34 miles from Greeley, Pennsylvania. Now, that's where we're told where the district where we're told the students were headed. And on the district's website, it's somewhere where they went every year. It was a band camp at Pine Forest Camp in Greeley, Pennsylvania, and they didn't make it. They were about 35 miles out, just a little bit under an hour when this incident took place. We're told that at least there's one fatality. And here at the school, there's going to be a police escort for parents who know their loved ones, their children are on the bus. We were also told by the district there's parents as well as children on the bus. At this point, we think it's just the high school. We, of course, are learning a lot right now, and we, of course, will bring it to you as we learn.
Obviously, this is a chaotic situation there in terms of getting an exact number of how many students were on the bus or were part of this particular trip to that band camp in Greeley, Pennsylvania. Do we have any idea of just how many students might have been on that bus from Farmingdale High School?
You know what, it's so hard at this point. The numbers are changing. It's such a fluid situation, and I'd hate to throw out a number and be completely wrong about it. So at this point, we do know that students from Farmingdale here at Farmingdale High School were on their way up to Greeley, Pennsylvania to attend a band camp. We're still trying to learn how many days they were going to be up there for. If their parents were on the bus, that's something that we were told. But it's hard to tell how many students from the high school were on their way up there. We do know that the superintendent is on his way up if he hasn't yet reached already. And then, of course, as you mentioned, that reunification center for those parents looking for their loved ones.
Okay, and the reunification center, you're saying, we were told by the state police it was the Orange County Community College, but you're saying the families from Farmingdale were told SUNY at Middletown.
That is what I'm being told at this time. And we, of course, as I said, you know, a lot of details are changing. This is all unfolding right now. The crash happened a little while ago, and it's just all so fluid. So we're trying to get the most accurate information to you as soon as we can.
No, we appreciate that, Jody. Thank you for being on the ground there in Farmingdale and talking with the school officials and the community officials to give us that report. We appreciate it. Okay, now what you're looking at right now is a video over the crash scene on westbound. Well, it's actually in the embankment between eastbound and westbound I-84 near Wayanda, New York, and this is in Orange County. That bus was carrying some high school students from the Farmingdale, Long Island High School. They were on their way with some adults. We're not sure how many at this point, as you just heard from our own Jody Goldberg. They were on their way to band camp in Greeley, Pennsylvania, when for some reason, which is still unclear, that bus spun out of control and then careened down the embankment. Now, from our SkyFOX HD reporter, Jim Field, he told us that Jim Smith, excuse me, he told us that there were ropes. You can see ropes on the sides of the embankment that first responders were using in order to climb up out of there. So at this particular moment, New York State Police have confirmed one fatality. There are approximately 43 injuries. We don't know the severity or the condition. We're expecting more information and more details, of course, to emerge in the coming minutes and coming hours. We will bring that to you as more information becomes available. But right now, we return to our regularly scheduled programming.